offense put the defense in a bad position uh, pretty much most of the night, whether it be from an interception or, the fourth down calls, right, which are questionable. I wasn't mad at the first one. The first one I wasn't really as upset with. I thought we kind of rushed that first one. The second one, for sure, we should have punted. Definitely should have punted on the second one, especially defense is playing such a good game. Just don't put them in a position where they could kick that field goal and put them up 2 scores. That, for me, was that was kind of the head scratcher, really. So
So you agree with the 4th and 1 on our own 30? That's the one you agree with? Because that's one for me that I think while the defense was still cooking, because even after that, when we went from the 4th and 4, we got a stop on that where they could have kicked the field goal. We got stopped there. We got them out of field goal range and they had to punt it to us. But that 4th and 1 is the one where they get the go ahead touchdown. I didn't even like the play call either. Forget about the decision of going for it. That play call made no sense. You have Kareem Hunt as a wing back there, or right lined up next to Issa Pole, and then Hollywood Brown's in the backfield. What are we doing? I mean, that whole play call just didn't make any sense to me. On top of the decision not making any sense,
it didn't. And really, I thought what they were going to do was try to draw them off sides and then punt it. But then I was like, okay, we're going to run for it, right? Yeah, Kareem Hunt, or you have your play, in your back pocket that is going to work on 4th and 1. You're that close, yard and a half. Like I said, I wasn't really opposed to it. I wouldn't have done it myself. Like I said, I would have tried to draw them off sides and then punt it, just to see if you pulling somebody off with a hard count or whatever with movement. And we just didn't do it. But at the very end, down to the 1 second, we just seemed like it was rushed. But with that, if you do that, you hold them. Defense holds them. Then you just hold them to a field goal. They go by 3. So I think Andy trusted those guys. I loved it because I feel like it was aggressive. These guys understood, like, man, look, we got the momentum. We really standing on business here. So why not go for it? I mean, it's 4th and 1, right? And so everybody's there, the analytics and all this. Okay, what it's telling us also too is the best third yard back, short down back in the league usually gets that yard, and we didn't hand it off to him. So I mean, hey man, it's like anything else. You'll check and second guess every single call, but that second one, that second 4th down, I wouldn't have went for it. I would have punted the ball. Definitely would have punted the ball.
Yeah, I guess my counter to the first thing is Mahomes wasn't having a good game overall, and Kareem Hunt was averaging like under 3 yards a carry. He was having probably one of his most ineffective days. So just going for it all the way to 30 when your defense has him stifled. The way our defense was playing, we might have had the ball back in like 2 minutes.
Yeah. No, yeah. Like I said, I mean, like I said, I understood why they did it. Myself, I wouldn't have done it myself, but I do understand why they did do it, right? I mean, at that moment, that's what you're trying to say, hey, look, if we're going to win this thing, put it on our back. That's our confidence right here. This is the season. And so if you go and you fight for this 1 yard, this is what this thing means. I mean, it's accumulation of like saying all the things that have happened to us, we're going to put it on us. We can't rely on anybody else. If I got Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Rashid Rice, Kareem Hunt, how about we do that, get the 1 yard? So,
how many drops do you think we had, JD?
I think 7, wasn't it? I think
9.
somebody said 9 drops. Wow. Well,
9 drops, 2 turnovers, a 4th down that you didn't get, 2 4th down. Well, let's just say the 4th down you didn't get from your own 30. I mean, you're going to lose that game every time. Every like 9 in the high 90%, you're going to lose that game. We were down by 7 at this point. I told Marcus during the game, I was like, down by 7, 2 turnovers. It's not that bad. But like then I said, you know what? I found myself saying this all season. All season, it's like, oh, you know what? Like, this game should be a lot worse. So I should feel pretty good that we're only down by 3 or 7, and we're losing the turnover battle, and we have a million penalties against us, and we don't look right, and we have bad plays today. But it's not enough. Guys just need to play cleaner when you need them to play the cleanest. Like we said the other day, this is a playoff game. Like, We've never played this poorly in a playoff game before. As a team, like or at least on the whole one side of the ball, because I can't really say that many bad things about our defense. They had a really good drive. I think even on that there was a bad penalty call on us. Noel Williams looked great. I don't know why he didn't get a lot of playing time the last few weeks. We could have used him out there a lot. I would have stuck him on CeeDee Lamb all game and the way he played tonight. There's a lot of positives, but just your main guys just didn't show up, and they not show up. They played bad. I mean, Kelsey, man, like, oof. I don't even. It's a bad game from him, man. That's one of the worst. That's one of the worst Kelsey games I think I've seen. That's one of the worst ones.
Well, I told him, I said the two he had, the drops I know, was kind of behind him. He makes those plays, of course. I mean, anytime he hits your hands, I mean, that's yours, right? And he's trying to make a play. But anytime like you're trying to pull it into your body, got three guys surrounding you, that's a tough deal. It's a tough deal. I thought we should have been trying to get to him earlier, and I don't think we did a good job of doing that. So some of the things that were working, some of the quick outs, probably dumping it down. Two guys, we had in one. There was one that Patrick just missed. Caliendo had gotten beat, but Pat, if he throws this and just leaves the guy, I mean, it's a touchdown. And I don't know what he was looking at. Maybe he's just looking at, okay, maybe I run with my feet and throw the football. But there was times that Pat looked absolutely brilliant, invincible, unstoppable, and then there was times he just looked pedestrian, and it was just like, wow, really. And that was kind of like that's the dichotomy we've been playing with all season. It's been that, like, these opposite, you know, fields of what this team has been. You're up one minute, then you're down. You're up and you're down. You're gonna win 10-0. It's just like, where's the juice at? Like you said, this is the playoff atmosphere. Where's everybody at? Where's everybody at?
Yeah.
And it's almost like,
yeah,
does it look like we just succumb to, oh yeah, well, we don't have our three offensive linemen, and we're gonna be bad. And it was like, wow.
Our offensive line wasn't the problem. That's the funny thing. I actually think I've seen worse. Let me put it this way: I've seen way worse offensive line outputs out of our team with better offensive results, with less weapons on the field too. By the way, I've seen less weapons with a worse O line, and we play much better. Granted, you don't play the Texans every week. That I do. I do understand that, but he had time. Sometimes I'm like, he's got time. He had time there. Guys weren't getting open. Guys, when they did get open, they dropped balls. If it wasn't one thing, it was another. It was like that scene in Vegas Vacation when Chevy Chase tries to plug one hole in the Hoover Dam and then another hole squirts another thing in water in his face. He puts gum in that. Then he puts gum in that hole and it blows a big bubble of water, and then that one pops and then another one opens up. It's just endless. Like it was just I couldn't believe it. It was like Murphy's Law. Everything that needed to go wrong, went wrong, on almost every other friggin' play. It's just, man, yeah. So
it's unfortunate, man. Unfortunate.
Fourth downs are brutal because we weren't even playing well. It'd be one thing if you were like, oh, this team's in rhythm. Like, what? Oh, we had bad luck on first and second down. We'll get this. We'll get this, right? I feel like we almost think we're due for a play to go our way and not necessarily calling plays based on how well we're playing, because that was an exceptional defense out there tonight. Houston's defense is awesome and our offense is not playing very well. So to go really aggressive in fourth downs there, just bad decisions. I feel like they were just bad decisions. You punt there. Your defense is playing well enough. I like being aggressive too. And if we would have gotten that, I'd say great. I mean, the way always every fan does. If you get it, great. If you don't, why do we do it? But I mean, I just thinking about it now, regardless if we got it or not, up to that play, we were not really playing. We were playing better in the second half. Yes, the offense was playing a lot better. But we overall, man, like we weren't clicking like by any means. Like we were just a stumble away every single time. So I just, yeah.
And I will say this, and I'm seeing everyone's talking about the 4th and 1, the infamous 4th and 1 play, which allowed them to score that touchdown, the go-ahead touchdown, make it 17-10. That was a horrible play. I mean, the play just wasn't like, honestly, I would have preferred anything other than what we actually saw there. You have Hollywood Brown in the backfield. Kareem Hunt is out next to Issa Pole on that play, like as like a tight end or wing back. And you have Hollywood Brown in the backfield. I mean, what was that? I mean, like, what are we doing here? Like, that just didn't bad play call. I would much rather run it up the gut with Kareem Hunt from the freaking gun than do that. I mean, that was just a bad play call overall. But I do think I'm seeing everyone in the chat kind of saying that the 4th and 1 was the turning point of the game. And I really do think that was the turning point of the game. Like, yeah, sure. First half, we got kind of like Nico Collins at 100 yards receiving. They kind of did whatever they wanted offensively in the first half. But second half, it came even. It's about even there. It's 10-10 at that moment when that 4th and 1 happens. It's 10-10, and they score make it 17-10. But I do think that play, because while the defense was still cooking even after that, I do think that did take a little bit some wind out of our sails there, because you get they come out right back on the field. It's 30 yards. And by the way, when the Collinsworth and Tarico are saying that the analytics said it was plus, it was a positive actually go for on that play. How? I mean, that makes me question analytics a lot, because 4th and 1 on your own 30 and a 10-10 game with 7 minutes left, that it's a positive analytical play. I just don't agree with that at all. I think it's a horrible decision.
Yeah, I think I don't. That's one thing analytics doesn't look at, how well you're already playing. It just goes straight by percentages of like math that's available to them. It doesn't all take into consideration like how well you've been playing that day at all. Did it take into consideration how many linemen were down? Does it do that too? Does it factor all that into it? I don't know if it does that, actually. I think it's just a pretty black and white calculation of what's available to you on the field. But yeah, I mean, look, you need your best players to show up in the biggest moments, and they just didn't. A few of them didn't. I wouldn't say Mahomes has, even though statistically it is his worst game of his career. I just read EPA per dropback, worst ever. Completion percentage, worst ever. Passer rating, worst ever. So like 3 big statistics, all worst ever for him. I actually don't, eye test wise, I don't know if it was the worst game I've ever seen from him before. This game was a really bad drop game too. I feel like it was really bad on the drops.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.